Welcome to Citizenship Exam Pro. In today's video, we're presenting a mock interview that simulates an actual US citizenship interview. In this video, you'll see how an officer asks questions from the N400 application, civics test, and the English reading and writing portions. This mock interview will help feel more confident and prepared for your US citizenship interview. If you find this video helpful, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Let's dive in.
Sophia Nguyen?
Yes, that's me.
Hi, I'm Officer Clark, and I'll be conducting your naturalization interview today. It's a pleasure to meet you. How are you today?
I'm doing great, thank you. How about you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Please follow me. Place your belongings on the table and remain standing. I'll need you to swear before we begin the interview. Can you raise your right hand? Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. You can put your hand down. Please take a seat. Do you know what you just promised?
Yes, officer, I promise to tell the truth.
Do you know what taking an oath means?
It's a public promise that I must do truthfully.
Please let me know if any of your answers have changed since submitting your application. Okay?
Okay.
Do you know why you are here today?
Yes, I know. I am here for my citizenship interview today.
Do you have any questions before we start?
No, thank you.
Did you face any problem to find our location?
No, it was quite easy.
If you do not understand any question, feel free to ask me to repeat it. Okay?
Okay.
How long were you waiting for me?
Not so long. It's about 40 minutes.
Did you come here voluntarily?
Yes, I did. I've been looking forward to this day.
How did you get here today?
I took the subway.
Do you have any physical disability or mental impairment that prevents you from demonstrating your knowledge and understanding any part or question of the naturalization exam?
No, officer.
Do you need to use the restroom before we start?
No, I am fine. Thank you for asking.
How is the weather today?
Oh, that's great. It's a shiny weather today.
Are you ready for your interview?
Yes, officer, I am ready.
Okay. Let's go over your application. Are you employed?
Yes, I am currently doing a job.
Where do you work?
I work at Target in Rivertown.
What's your role?
I'm a cashier.
How long have you worked there?
2.5 years.
Do you plan to change jobs soon?
Not now, but I'm considering going back to school to pursue a degree in business.
That sounds great. Are you of Hispanic or Latino descent?
No, I am not.
What is your race?
I am Asian.
Was either of your parents a US citizen before you turned 18?
No.
What's your current address?
789 Oak Drive, Rivertown, Oregon, 97501.
Have you lived anywhere else?
No, this is my only address.
How long have you lived at this address?
We've been here about 4 years.
Let's review some biographical info. What color are your eyes?
Brown.
How about your hair color?
Black.
What's your height?
5 feet and 5 inch.
What is your country of citizenship?
Vietnam.
What's your eligibility for U.S. citizenship?
I'm married to a U.S. citizen, and I've been a lawful permanent resident for more than 3 years.
Did you receive your green card through your marriage?
Yes, officer.
What is your social security number?
567-896543.
When did you get your permanent residency?
I got my permanent residency on July 2nd, 2021.
What gender do you identify as?
Female.
What's your full legal name?
Sophie and Gwen.
What's your last name?
Gwen.
And your given name?
Sophia.
Could you spell your first name?
S-O-P-H-I-A.
Is that the name on your green card as well?
Yes.
Do you have any other names or nicknames?
No.
Do you want to change your name?
No, I want to keep my current name.
What is your current marital status?
I'm married.
How long have you been married?
6 years.
How many times have you been married?
Just once.
What is your spouse's name?
James Harris.
Is your spouse a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
When did your spouse become a U.S. citizen?
He was born in the United States.
Can you provide your marriage certificate?
Sure, here it is.
Thank you. What is your spouse's occupation?
He works as an engineer.
Where does your spouse work?
He works at TechCorp Solutions.
How long has he been employed there?
About 4 years.
Is his birth date November 12th, 1985?
Yes, that's correct.
Did you bring any documents to prove the legitimacy of your marriage?
Yes, I brought our tax returns for the last 3 years' joint bank statements, mortgage papers with both our names, and some wedding photos.
Great. Do you have children?
Yes, we have one son.
What's his name?
His name is Ethan Harris.
Is he your biological child?
Yes.
Where was he born?
He was born in the US.
Could you show me his birth certificate, please?
Sure. Here it is.
Do you have any stepchildren or adopted children?
No, officer.
Where were you born?
Vietnam.
Are you still a citizen of Vietnam?
Yes, officer.
What's your date of birth?
August 19th, 1985. I think there's an error on my application. It shows August 20th. Can we fix that, please?
I'll take care of that. Please wait a moment.
Thank you, officer.
How many times have you traveled outside the U.S. in the past 3 years?
I've traveled twice.
Where did you go?
I went to Brazil for vacation and then visited family in Vietnam.
How long did you stay on those trips?
A week in Brazil and 10 days in Vietnam.
Did you travel with anyone on your last trip?
Yes, I went with my husband and son.
When was your most recent trip?
December 10th, 2024.
When did you return to the U.S.?
I returned on December 21st, 2024.
Okay. Have you ever advocated or involved in, or in any way associated with overthrow the government of the United States by force or violence, or any other unconstitutional means?
No.
What is unconstitutional meaning?
Antithetical to a constitution.
What is overthrow of a government?
To remove a government by force.
Have you ever been married to more than one person at the same time?
No.
Do you know what is called the person who marries more than one person at the same time?
Polygamy.
Have you ever gambled illegally or received income from illegal gambling?
No, officer.
What is illegal gambling?
To play a game for money that is against the law.
Have you ever sold, provided, or transported weapons, or assisted any person in selling, providing, or transporting weapons, which you knew or believed would be used against another person?
No, never.
What do you mean by transport in this question?
Carry one place to another.
Since you became a lawful permanent resident, have you called yourself a non-resident alien on a federal, state, or local tax return, or decided not to file a tax return because you considered yourself to be a non-resident?
No, never.
What does file a tax return meaning?
Send a tax form to the government.
What is non-resident?
Someone who doesn't live in the United States.
Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen in writing or any other way?
No, never.
What is the meaning of have you ever?
Anywhere in the world, at any time.
What is claimed to be a U.S. citizen?
To say you are a U.S. citizen.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with any communist or totalitarian party, anywhere in the world?
No.
What is the Communist Party?
A group that believes the government should own and control everything.
Can you give me an example of communist country?
North Korea.
What is totalitarian party?
A group that believes the government should control everything that people do.
Have you ever married someone in order to obtain an immigration benefit?
No, never.
What is immigration benefit?
Things like a visa, green card, or citizenship.
Have you ever given any U.S. government officials any information or documentation that was false, fraudulent, or misleading?
No, never.
What is fraudulent?
Claim something that is not true.
What is misleading?
Give a wrong idea.
Have you ever been placed in removal, rescission, or deportation proceedings?
No.
Define removal.
Making someone leave the United States.
What is rescission?
Canceling a visa to stay in the United States.
What are deportation proceedings?
Legal process of forcing someone to leave the United States.
Have you ever advocated or involved in or in any way associated with sabotage?
No, never.
What is sabotage?
Intentionally damage or destroy something.
Were you involved with any assault?
No, officer.
What is assault?
To attack violently.
Have you ever engaged in prostitution, attempted to procure or import prostitutes or persons for the purpose of prostitution, or received any proceeds or money from prostitution?
No, never.
What is prostitution?
Doing physical relation for money.
Define procure.
To encourage someone.
Can you tell me the meaning of proceeds?
A portion of money from a transaction.
Have you ever advocated or involved in, or in any way associated with the establishment in the United States of a totalitarian dictatorship?
No, never.
What is dictatorship?
A dictatorship is an autocratic form of government.
Do you currently owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes in the United States?
No, officer.
What are overdue taxes?
Didn't pay taxes on time.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated kidnapping, assassination, or hijacking or sabotage of an airplane, ship, vehicle, or other mode of transportation?
No.
What is kidnapping?
Taking someone away illegally by force.
What is assassination?
Killing someone famous or important.
What is hijacking?
Taking control of a vehicle by force.
Have you ever helped anyone to enter, or try to enter the United States illegally?
No, never.
Define illegal.
Against the law.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in torture?
No, never.
What is torture?
To cause great pain to someone.
Have you ever registered to vote or voted in any federal, state, or local election in the United States?
No.
What is registered to vote?
Sign up to choose a leader.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in killing, or trying to kill any person?
No.
Have you ever lied to any U.S. government officials to gain entry or admission into the United States, or to gain immigration benefits while in the United States?
No, never.
Have you ever received any weapons training, paramilitary training, or other military type training?
No.
What is weapon training?
To learn how to use a gun.
Have you ever been arrested, cited, detained, or confined by any law enforcement officer, military official, or immigration official for any reason, or been charged with a crime or offense?
Yes, officer. I received a traffic ticket.
What was it for?
It was for parking in a restricted area.
Did you pay the fine?
Yes, I paid it.
Did you need to appear in court?
No, I didn't.
Is there any ongoing issue related to this ticket?
No, everything is resolved.
What is the meaning of confined?
Jailed by the police.
Were you ever a part of any group, or did you ever help any group, unit, or organization that used a weapon against any person, or threatened to do so?
No, officer.
Have you ever made any misrepresentation to obtain any public benefit in the United States?
No.
What is the meaning of misrepresentation?
Provide wrong information.
What is public benefit?
Support from the government, such as food stamps.
Have you ever manufactured, cultivated, produced, distributed, dispensed, sold, or smuggled any controlled substances, illegal drugs, narcotics, or drug paraphernalia, in violation of any law or regulation of a U.S. state, the United States, or a foreign country?
No, officer.
What is smuggle?
Bring something illegally into the country.
What is controlled substances?
Drugs regulated by the government.
What are narcotics?
Illegal drugs, such as heroin or cocaine.
What is drug paraphernalia?
Equipment to make or use illegal drugs.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in genocide?
No, never.
What is genocide?
To kill a whole race.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in not letting someone practice their religion?
No, officer.
Define incite.
To encourage someone to do something.
Have you ever committed, agreed to commit, asked someone else to commit, helped commit, or tried to commit a crime or offense for which you were not arrested?
No.
What is offense?
Minor crime.
Define commit a crime.
To do something that breaks the law.
Have you ever been removed or deported from the United States?
No.
Do you now have, or did you ever have a hereditary title or an order of nobility in any foreign country?
No, officer.
What is hereditary title?
A royal title, such as a prince or princess.
What is order of nobility?
Like king or queen.
Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes, I am.
What is oath of allegiance?
A promise to be loyal.
Are you unable to take the oath of allegiance because of a physical or developmental disability or mental impairment?
No.
What is mental impairment?
Mental damage.
Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
What is oath?
A promise.
What is allegiance?
To be loyal to something.
What is oath of allegiance to the United States?
A promise to be loyal to the United States.
If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States?
Yes.
What does bear arms meaning?
Carry weapons.
Please explain bear arms on behalf of the United States.
Use a gun to defend the United States during a war.
Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States?
Yes, I do.
What is Constitution?
The supreme law of the land.
What does the Constitution do?
Sets up the government.
What is the form of government in the United States?
Republic.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces?
Yes.
What are non-combat services?
Services that do not involve combat.
Define perform non-combatant services.
Do any work in a war, except fighting.
Can you please provide me few examples of non-combatant services?
Yeah, sure. It's like nursing, cooking, or translation.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction?
Yes.
What is the meaning of civilian direction?
Direction from non-military person.
What is work of national importance?
Tasks that are important to a nation.
Please explain. Perform work of national importance under civilian direction.
To do non-military work during a national crisis, under civilian direction.
What is example of work of national importance under civilian direction?
Like helping the Red Cross after an earthquake.
Now, let's move on to the reading and writing portions. You need to get at least one sentence correct in each part to pass. For the reading portion, please look at the screen and read this sentence out loud for me. Please read the sentence on the tablet.
When is Columbus Day?
Great job. You have passed your reading test.
Thank you, officer.
Now we're going to move on to the writing portion. Please write this sentence. Columbus Day is in October. Perfect. You've passed the reading and writing tests as well.
Thank you so much.
Let's go through civics test to check your knowledge about United States history, government system, economic policy, Constitution, and few others. I'll ask you up to 10 questions, and you need to answer at least 6 correctly to pass. Have you prepared for the civics test?
Yes, officer.
Good. Please listen carefully to each question. How many amendments does Constitution have?
27.
What are the 2 parts of the U.S. Congress?
The Senate and House of Representatives.
What is freedom of religion?
You can practice any religion, or not practice a religion.
What is the supreme law of the land?
The Constitution.
Name one right only for United States citizens.
Vote in a federal election.
Why do some states have more representatives than other states?
Because of the state's population.
What are 2 ways that Americans can participate in their democracy?
Vote. Join a political party.
What is one responsibility that is only for United States citizens?
Serve on a jury.
Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the states. What is one power of the states?
Provide schooling and education.
What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance?
The United States.
Great. You have passed the civics test.
Thank you.
Okay. I've made the necessary updates. Please review the information on the screen to ensure it's correct.
It looks perfect.
Please sign the document on the screen. Please review the oath of allegiance on the tablet by signing your name. Okay. You are affirming that you will take the oath of allegiance on the day of your naturalization ceremony.
Yes, officer.
All right. I'll quickly check your background and make copies of your documents. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Here are your documents, and I've made copies of everything. You've passed the interview. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Here's a copy of your test results. Your application will be submitted for approval, and we'll email you with details on your naturalization ceremony. Do you have any questions?
No, I don't. Thank you again.
You're very welcome. Have a great day.
Same to you. Good day.